Hello viewers. So here we are then, ready for the race tonight, and it's our second Gran Turismo race in the Content Creators series. Again, I feel a bit nervous before the race. It's a weird tension, and I'm going to talk about that in just a moment as well. But big thanks to everybody joining me here today. I wonder if the mic needs to be a bit closer. It's a little bit echoey. I don't know. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And hello there to Pep Dem, GT Alex, and Jonathan, as ever. Forza Ferrari, thank you for being here today as well, kicking off a bit of racing action. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, I think, seeing how we get on today. I think, hold on. So I'm going to just get organised here, and then away we go. Let's have a look, shall we? And that's the one. Yep. So jump into the lobby for a bit of racing today. Rainy Steve is here as well. Looking forward to the race today. I did some more practice the other day. I did some more practice this morning. I bumped into Super GT as it happened. We did some laps just to see his pace relative to mine. For me, last race, I was really nervous. I was nervous because I didn't know how to drive the car. I couldn't turn off traction control in the middle of the race, because if you do and then you get it wrong, you spin out. And I had the wrong strategy. Today, I've probably still not got the fastest car, but I've gone with something that's a nice balance, and it would just be consistent and get me to the finish. The lobby here is really tough today. There's no getting away from that. I mean, this is a rock-solid lobby of drivers at the best of times, let alone for average Joe. So I will do my best, and I'm going to remind everybody later in the chat. During the race, I won't be reading. I will sort of see the chat, maybe a corner out of my eye, but I won't be conversing too much with the chat. The last thing I want is to be on lap 42, read something in the chat that annoys me and I fly off a corner and crash, or not annoys me, an interesting point, or something that affects my concentration. So if I'm not responding, I'm not ignoring you guys. I will catch up on all the chats after the race as well. 69 laps plus qualifying and practice. We have a monster session ahead. The gloves are on. And we're going to do the best we can today. So let's just do a couple of practice laps, see what the car's like in the lobby. It's always a bit different when you get into the lobby and you try driving the car, and then you think, oh, what's that all about, you know? It's always a bit different when you're just warm up a bit. The first lap is going to be tricky. This is not an easy circuit. It's very tricky. It's got judgment call, a lot of judgment calls on the corners, like this corner. No matter how much I do it, I can never seem to get it consistently. Sausage curbs seem to unsettle the car occasionally, and sometimes it oversteers into the corner. Right. Let's see where we are. No. So I was just trying something out there and it didn't work. I was seeing what the fuel weight was like, but I'm going to brake at my normal point. Yeah, it's tough, you know, when you're up against some of these like just perfect drivers. You know, it's going to be metronomic laps from all of them. Yeah, I think it's a solid car, and we've got our own livery. So, and I'll just say hello to some of you in just a moment. Right, I'll just concentrate again. I'll get it right this time. Get into my rhythm. So let's get into a rhythm now. Got that wrong. Now, what's tricky about this track and this today is going to be the strategy call. Do we go with one pit stop or do we go with I can already see it well. 121. Oh my goodness me. These guys are so quick. I won't be able to do that. Well, not I want to do that, but I'm not with it at the moment. Just trying some different things out. Got to get turn one sorted out. Got that all wrong. It's funny, you know, when you go into time trials and you go into a lobby, it is always a little bit different from what you practice in a time trial. So I just want to try this as well. I've got somebody behind me. I hate being in the way of people. Let's let him go. It's monkey. Oh, he's in the same car, is he? Oh no, he's in the Aston. So we got this corner wrong before. We lost a lot of time when we got this corner wrong. I'm going to say hello to everybody in just a minute. And then I'm going to jump up and stretch my legs for a second as well. Last time before the race. corner is horrible. It's really hard to get the hang of consistently, you know, and different fuel and tyres and everything. It's always a funny one. So what's going to be interesting today is the pits. If you pit, you're going to fall from quite high in the field, and it depends on how close the fields stay, whether we all get a bit bunched up or whether we what the field spread is really. If the field spread is high, you could end up going a long way back depending on the strategies of other drivers, so picking your stops is going to be key. Messed up on turn one there. So I should be doing it in second, but for some reason I'm going down to first just because I understeered a lot the first time through there. I think I need to go a bit wider into that corner. Oh, hang on a moment. Let's change something here because I just realised I haven't. No wonder. That's better. Using the wrong brake bias for this particular car. I'd like to have it a bit more to the rear. Now, if this was a Pro-Am race, I would be the Am and they would be the Pros, so... No, not quick enough. Don't want to do that in the race. That slows down this whole section then. Losing all my speed. Dirty tyres. Okay, so 124 there. Oh well. Oh man, we would have got a 122. Damn. Right, last lap. And we have a little break. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do to get your head into gear. We're going slower now anyway. pull over somewhere now and exit for a second. That's that. So we'll have a little chill for a second now. I think we're with a cold cup of tea, but this will do. Killy's here, Captain Lala, Apollo I. Thank you to everybody here today. It was great to see Pep then, and all I'm going to call it all there as well. Thank you for coming back and joining me. It's good to have you all here, guys. You know, I think. Do you think top 5? No. If I'm completely honest with you, my best position today will be 12th or 10th. The top 5 are all esports, proper esports. So in that sense, I have no chance against that. But I am going to push like hell and do the best I can. You know, and if one of them falls off the track, then I might nab a position here and there. That's my goal today. But I'm going to do the best I can with the knowledge I have and do the best I can for you guys. So pleased about it today. I think I've given my max. I just don't have enough knowledge about the car, knowledge about the track, different techniques, different tyre wear, different fuel loads. I mean, these guys know exactly where to run the car. So I will do my best today, don't you worry. We will we will be ready, and then we will go for it. We will go for it. It's going to be interesting race today, I think. So 2 minutes there. Right, I'm going to quickly shoot off, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Quick final comfort break, as they say, and I'll be straight back, viewers, and then we're ready for the race. See you in a moment. Okay, viewers, we're back and ready to go. So, yeah, still practice, is it? Oh, didn't realise I hadn't entered. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go then. Well, we'll do our best. Thank you, Formula 1 TG. I'll do my best, Tim. Yeah, it's funny actually, you know, I've just been going to maximise my own race today. I think you can overdrive sometimes when you try sort of going up against other people. Also, Nikki29 followed me. Big thanks for the follow as well. Really appreciate the new followers. So I'm up against heavyweight competition tonight. But at the same time, I think it's you learn a lot when you're driving against good, you know, you're learning. Yeah, absolutely. Forza Ferrari, you know, hopefully we'll have a few extra people coming in. It all depends on where you are in the race. The higher you up in the race, the higher up you are in the race, the I'm just going to retweet it now. Then the more chance you have of people tuning in. Right, let's just sort this out, and then we're good to go. All right. Right. There we go. It's retweeted. Okay. Let's get the track. Just get comfortable. And relax. You know, it's funny, last race we had traction control turned on as well. Look at those laps and road beef, my goodness me. That is a lap, isn't it? I mean, that just shows you the speed. 121.2. I don't know what car he's in, but my goodness me. That is a lap. Phenomenal lap. I was doing 126s on Wednesday, so come a long way in the couple of days practice, but it's been really hard going. And also, you never really know there we are. Qualifying. Qualifiers will last for 5 minutes. Off we go. And we're going to go through a car. That's quite disconcerting. Oh, it's a bit odd. I'm just going to let him by. That was a bit weird. You wouldn't want to be stuck behind me, but I tell you what, this is a good pair of people to be stuck behind. It's a one lap quali, so No pressure or anything, you know. Oh no, I've got a car right behind me. Oh, don't take me to turn 1. Now I've missed my corner because I'm conscious about it. Missed both star laps up now. Oh well. I feel bad now. Oh, say sorry to him for me. It's messed up my lap as well, mind you. Oh well. Might have time for another lap. I missed that 124, that'll be. Messed up this lap as well. Oh, I'm too anxious. So frustrating. Damn. I'm trying too hard. Thank you for the follow. Damn it. Messed up the beginning of the lap and that been the whole thing. Got that wrong. Got that all wrong then. Got tentative. Look at that. 122.885 and probably last place or something. Well, did my best. Wow, look at that lobby. I mean, BLX Adventure in 12th place. Swift GT in 8th. I mean, that is a stellar lobby of drivers. Oh my goodness me. Well, that's it. That's it, viewers. Are you okay with this view, or would you prefer it full screen? By the way, what do you think? Are you all right with this view to the start? 1 minute to rest. Bend the legs. Shake everything about. Look at those ranks. So I'm last. Only just. Last. Crazy, isn't it? PX Cam didn't have a great start there. To lift that. I'm going to be in last place in a moment. On the bright side, we're both in Porsches here, so the Porsches are at the back. Oh, there's some action going on ahead though. So I'm trying to get a bit of draft off these guys. That was a bit close there. Had to lift a bit then. Close side by side. Barely control it there. He's done me anyway, so. Oh, damn it. Just trying to hang in there. Scruffy few corners there. I feel under pressure, you see, so I'm trying to get on the power, and it's very difficult because everybody's so bloody quick. Bad first sector there. Made a mistake in turn one. Just want to say thank you to the subscriber. I'll catch up afterwards. Look at those laps from the leaders, my goodness. Pushing the tyres. Must be a ding-dong battle in the lead, that's all I can say. It's, I know Tisley doesn't hang around, so road beef, key, my goodness me, some quick drivers. I made a mistake there, bit of understeer on entry. Got that wrong. Damn it. Damn it. I had a really good turn one as well. Just tried to slingshot it a bit too much and lost a load of time. Oh, I'm nearly on my own again. Okay, 1:23.3. Still getting laps out of the tyres. Just shows me how good those leaders are. They're 121 laps. I'd love to know what cars they're driving and see if, you know, is anyone further ahead driving the Porsche, or is it just us two at the back? Typical. Oh, I was in the wrong gear. Wasn't the end of the world. Okay, we'll have a recap in a moment. So far now we've got 7 seconds in front and 7 seconds behind. So we're just on a time trial run now, and we'll do our best. And we'll decide on the pit stop strategy what we're going to do. Not that it makes a lot of difference. If we go with a one stop, we may get into people's way, which is good. If we don't, then we're just going to be at the back anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. We'll see how it goes. Tyres are starting to wear, aren't they? They're not hanging on as well. But we'll just keep on going. Encountered understeer there because of those sausages again. They're very tricky. They can be very unpredictable in the way they hit the car sometimes. still see them. There they are. Gone. Mr. Bronze is here. Hello, Mr. Bronze. Sorry for not talking much, everybody. It's very easy to forget where you are, miss a gear and spin off into the bushes, and then you just kind of ruin it for yourself. So got that wrong. Tyres are wearing, you see. It's the car's lighter, but the tyres are wearing quite a bit. So interesting to see when somebody pits. Pit window's probably around around 25 for two stop. tried to do my best lap then. It just kind of threw me a bit when I went over the line. I was like, I really thought I'd hit the 122s. I just can't get the car into it. Half a second slower this lap, so I'm quite off, a way off. Oh, I just about made it. Horrible corner. Having to try and widen the track because I'm getting some understeer through there sometimes. I'm being tentative on the final corner. So some are pitting already. There's an early pit stop there from Concepts. So a few of them in the pits now. I mean, he's a really good driver. These guys behind me are really quick as well. That WRX is in, he's flying. Super GT's in the pits now. It's him coming out. So Felix Adventure will have fresher tyres. Interesting to see how he marches past me on the straights. I can see my tyres are falling off a little as well. So everybody's doing the two-stop strategy. So I guess I may as well. I'm very slow picking up the throttle through there, but trying to keep it smooth. He's trying to gain on me. He's going to go for me under braking because he's got better grip. And I'm not going to fight that because I just don't have new tyres. Okay, he drives away. Amazing. Yeah, I will pit then, I suppose. What do you guys think? I don't even know. It's so hard to tell, isn't it, whether it's worth it, because I'm still doing 123 every single lap. I mean, what's the point? Don't see any point. He went a bit wide there. Oh, I almost followed him off then. Almost followed him off. Made a mistake myself earlier and I could have been in there. Trying to get the dirt off his tyres. Now he's on fresh tyres, you know. So it's interesting to see. We're still kind of staying with him and he's much quicker than us. Oh, damn, we just don't have the speed off that final curb. No, he's got us. We're really vulnerable on that final corner in particular. I just struggle with it all the time, and I know I lose a lot of time there. I just don't know how to do it right. Oh. I'm going to follow my own advice and stay out if the lap times haven't fallen off yet. Yeah, we're staying relatively close to these guys. What's the point in pitting and losing 18 seconds? Now, obviously we lost time there because of the overtake at the start of the lap. It gives you an idea of how you can lose a bit of speed sometimes. But, you know, we're straight back into 123s again now. Got that all wrong. Damn it. Lost concentration. Damn. Damn, double damn. The tyres are wearing, so I'm changing my driving, but there's still lap time there, even when you change your driving. So I've lost a second this lap. Damn, we'll get overtaken again soon. Oh, I just wish I had more pace. Tyres are wearing. Go. Gonna get overtaken. He's got speed. Oh, I could have gone defensive, but I thought, nah, won't ruin his race. Tried a little cut back there, but he was late coming into view. Can't lean on the throttle and the tyres through the corner now because I don't have the tyre left. The car's very a word I learned from Mark Blundell years ago when he did commentary for the first time was skittish. He used that word every time in a Grand Prix weekend, and my car's very skittish now. And can spin very easily. Obviously the tyres are really falling off at this point. We've got to hang in there. We've got to hang in there. The longer we can hold this stint, the better it'll be for us later. And these guys aren't pulling a million miles away, are they? Given that they've got new tyres. I mean, the can just keep it going. Tyres are nearly going there, and they didn't like the grass. That was Cove Brown, everybody, Cove Brown. Secure, secure. Have to get really sensitive now. The tyres are really gone now. Around the outside here, wall of death. Big lift. We're into difficult to drive territory now. The tyres fall off on lap 32, which is where we are now, so we're going to fall off the cliff in the next 2 laps. We've got to hang in there, even if the laps are a lot slower. We've got a faster driver behind us. He's made a mistake, so if he doesn't out-drag us here, which it looks like he will. I could have blocked, but I'm just not playing that kind of game tonight. I want everybody to feel like they've got the best out of their race, you know? It'd be different if we were battling for the lead, you know? That's when you can really start to... But when we're all just sort of in the midfield, it's like, oh... Let's just get on with it. Make the best of it. That was close. Made a mistake there. Accidentally hit the gear shift twice and when it's first, and it locked the rears. We're okay. We've lost a bit of time, but we're okay. We got away with it. The car is feeling really unsettled now, though. We are going to pit soon, but I want to do over half race distance. Okay, we're about ready to pit now. We can hang in there a bit longer. Make a big difference at the end though, that's the only thing. Oh, we're losing a lot of time. Tyres are gone. Okay. Thank you everybody for the support watching. I know I've been concentrating on the racing, but it's a long stop as well. We're going to go just over. I always like to have a little bit more just in case. You never know. You never know. Ah, oh, new tyres. New tyres. What a difference it feels like when you get on some new tyres. It's like a new man. Wow. Ah, what a difference. What a difference it makes. I can pick up the throttle so much easier now. Well, we did a Sergio Perez tonight. We tried to just hang it out there as long as we could, do the one stop. And all we can hope is that if people have stops later, then we're somewhere there. If not, then this is the best I could manage. I always said, didn't I, 12th was my best expectation for tonight. And I tried to be realistic with you guys. But, hopefully this will bring us back into the 123s, and then we can pretty much remain there for the rest of the race. Okay. So we're 28 seconds behind. 28 seconds. It'll be about 23 for pit stop. With fuel for those guys, I guess. Something like that. What a difference it makes to have some new tyres. I can't tell you how horrible those tyres were to drive on. Worn hard tyres are the worst. Oh, I'm getting lapped. Getting lapped. That shows how quick these guys are, doesn't it? No crashes. Just literally pushing as hard as I can. And I'm going to get lapped. That's not good for me because it's going to slow me down quite a bit. I will do my best to let them through smoothly. Blending, that's what it's going to be. Blending, viewers. Just do note that obviously, even though they're lapping me, they're not really because I haven't pitted yet. They've all got to pit, you see. So, yeah. It's amazing, isn't it, when you think about it though. Driving the wheels off it, I'm doing the best I can. I can't find any more speed in this car. When he comes up to me, I'll let him by. I'll let him by in a sec. Let him by. He's a long way ahead, so at least, even though I lost a lot of time there, it was easier for me just to not get in his way really, and he'll be gone again and there's nobody else there, so just, you know, I love this because it's funny. When I did the first content creators race, I remember I just didn't want to be lapped, but in this one I feel like I've done my best, you know, and these guys are just so quick. It's great to see them in action, honestly, just how quick they are. Now, he's running on an empty fuel tank now, so obviously he's got relatively fresh tyres, comparatively speaking, and an empty fuel tank. So he'll be pitting pretty soon he'll be pitting. I'm back into my 123s now. can't get a 122, can I? Come on, give me my 122. No. Damn. More pit stops. Lost concentration. I wish I could talk more like other streamers do. I have to concentrate quite a bit on this. I'm sorry about that. It's there's a lot going on. What we need is a safety car. Bunch everybody up again. 122! Done it! Done it! Sorry, really pleased about that. That's the best lap I've ever done. So. Oh, not the best first sector that time. But anyway, I'm pleased about that. Got it wrong. A bit of cramp in my foot. Not used to running races this long. First place goes in. Just lost the rear slightly. set of tyres is wearing quite quickly actually. I was surprised at the amount of wear I'm getting already, given the lighter fuel load than we started with. It seems to be wearing pretty quickly. Got that wrong. Wait a minute. Slightly wrong there. I'm feeling a little bit fatigued actually now. I'm not used to doing races this long at all. That's just in time, wasn't it? Need a water bottle, a little straw. Thank you to the new follower. Thank you. Messed up turn one there, hit the horrible sausage. Ah, damn. I've got to say, this set of tyres is wearing a lot more than I was expecting, because the first set we started with 50 laps of fuel, and it's already feeling just unsettled. Just the car just feels really unsettled for some reason. Oops. No, this time we are being lapped. Lapped for real. Well, all I can say is well done to these guys, because they are super duper quick, there's no doubt about it. a pleasure to race against such talent. When he comes up to me, I'll let him by. I'm just going to flash him. Oh! I was letting him by. I was letting him by. I gave him a flash with the old lights to let him know I was going to let him through there and go wide, but there we are. Makes no odds to me. I just don't like to get in the leader's way, especially if he's having a tussle. I'm not racing anybody, am I? I'm just doing time trial laps. This will be a 124, mind you. Got dirt on the tyres then. Lost a lot of time, didn't we? It's not like we're competing for position, so I don't want to get in people's way. Oh, I didn't realise my lights were still on. Oops. Saber's here as well. Hello, Saber. Doing all right. Doing all right. Can't chat. Going to concentrate, but you know, I may be towards the back, but I've done my best. So. We'll let him by in a sec. Same place. It's always the problem when you're getting lapped is, you know, depends where they get you on the track. Sometimes they're just going to have to wait a minute if we're going to lose too much time. I do want to try and keep some consistency if I can, because my tyres will fall off soon. Do get quite conscious when the blue flag comes up that they're right behind me, and actually they're quite a way down the road. That'll be Chichney. I'll let him by as soon as he gets here, because I want him to be able to crack on with those front three all together. Just let them crack on up the road. Such a stellar field, you know, when you think of the drivers that are in it. It's great drivers in this field. Tyres are wearing through there. There comes Chichney, he'll get us on the next long straight. And he's going now. That was quite a dive there, but there we go. I wasn't quite expecting that, but lucky I saw it. He was just, that was called decisive driving there. He's just lucky that I was semi-prepared for it. I lost quite a bit of time through that as well. Lost a second this lap. Oh, that's okay. Thanks. Thanks. It's okay. Lucky I spotted it. I don't like to get in the way. Oh, went on the grass a little bit there. I had to lift. He's just such a quick driver, isn't he? I mean, these esport players are so quick. So quick. I love racing people of this speed. You know, I try and stay with them for a few corners just to see what I can learn from them sometimes, because it's not until you're on track with them that you realise just how they take lines, or you know, how quick they are. And I love that. I love that challenge. I don't know how to go fast. That's my problem. I'm going as fast as I know how, with the experience that I have. And these guys have massive experience of Gran Turismo. Not just on GT Sport, but going back years. I met Tijni 2013, GT Academy finals. He was there, showed me around his room and where they were staying, and these guys were all very quick. But they also got a lot of driver training as well, you know, and that really helps, because you know, you apply that. A lot of what you see on the guides that he makes was produced via the training at GT Academy. Physical training, mental training, perception, you know, everything, how to approach various corners, various braking techniques. And then once you know it all, then it's just about practice, and then a little bit of talent. Five laps to go. It's not giving me a blue flag for some reason. Is this a race for position, or? I don't quite know what's going on here. Got a hit from behind there. Quite unexpected. Am I being lapped? There's no blue flags? Got no blue flags. Is there blue flags? No blue flags. What's going on? Getting by anyway. Getting a bit desperate there, so Badgerman's come back and overtaken me. Position? Quite know what's going on there. Has he been lapped? And is he unlapping himself? You think it's the AI? Matching the standard speed of the lobby or something. Cutting the slipstream, so it's got to be him. Oh, Badgerman's found some speed. Late in the race. He's gone. Gone. Oh, could do with a walk around now. Bum's getting a bit tired. Oh. At least it gives me somebody to race against. And it's a finish. We've crossed the finish. So I won't get to finish all the laps because I've been lapped, which is a bummer. But either way, I did the best I could. Did the best I could. Oh, done. Done, viewers. Done. Well, there we are. There we are. That was fun in its own way. I just wish I could have been half a second a lap quicker. And it would have been, you know, I mean, that's a tough field. I mean, Key in 5th place, Civ GT 6th. I mean, this is, I mean, even Cyrus in 8th there. These guys are used to winning races, you know, not coming in, you know, some way down. You can see the others are still running. They weren't far ahead. But I did my best. I don't think I could have done any better than that with the knowledge I have of the car and the track. And I'm pleased that, you know, big thank you. I'm going to go through the chat in a moment. But there we are, 14th. Get my star, clean race-ish. And enjoyed that. That was really good. Good fun. Good fun. It was commitment and it was like a time trial run. I wish I could have been closer and more in it. But let's get the control pad so we can chat. I can't. I'm useless. As you know, I'm just useless at this chat thing. Type message. Oh, I don't. Oh, Iceberg 493. Thank you. Thanks for the race. Thanks for the race. You know. I don't know. Thanks for the race. What's R2 on here? Oh, it's not that one, is it? No. I'll say that's okay, Tidney. That's fine. That's fine. I've got to sign in. I cannot type with this thing. That, you know, I just cannot type with the steering wheel. It's. Can we just do it like that? Thanks for the race. That was amazing driving from those guys. Amazing. I would love to see the replay afterwards. It's a shame I just can't, you know, keep with other people. I think I've got to learn how to drive the track differently. But I just want to say thanks to all of you watching as well today. I'm going to chill out, have a bit of chat about the race in a moment. Save the replay. Okay, that's good. And it'll be good to see some of the action in the race as well. So that was really good. And just to catch up, some of the new followers we have as well. Tsu, I've seen you in lobbies and you are a super duper quick driver. Oh my goodness, it's rather embarrassing being watched by super, I would say, GT Sport talent royalty here. Watching there as well. Mr. Bronze subscribed for 6 months. Amazing, Mr. Bronze. Appreciate the subscription. And we've got Flying Kiwi. Thank you for the follow, as well as Iceberg. Really appreciate it as well. I'm pretty much out of water. I will get some water in a moment. Yeah, a lot of field drafting. Yeah, I just wasn't able to keep with everybody through any corner really. I just wasn't quick enough anywhere on the course, and it's just technique that I'm missing here and there, how to keep with people. I mean, I'm consistent, I've just not got any real pace. But Artis is here. Thank you for lurking. And Hasnain says, Tidney says he's sorry. That's okay. You know, that's fine. But yeah, top class drivers. I don't know if Saber's still here, but yeah, top class drivers. I mean, it's just you know, what can you say? Bloody quick drivers. You know, it's crazy. It was fun. Good. Yes, I noticed the other guys, Bunter, were too far ahead. No, you could only use hard tyres in this race, which made the. I don't really know if a two-stop strategy would have worked for me. I think I handled the one-stop pretty well. I just didn't have enough pace. Anyway, you know, I was about half a second to lap quicker on fresh tyres than worn tyres. You know, I guess over 10 laps, that's 5 seconds. You know, it was more. I lost a lot of time at the end with being lapped, but yeah, you know, I think did my best then. That was great though. That was good. So we'll just do. That was a good race. Let's play again sometime. There we are. Beautiful. So it's time to leave the room and exit. Yes. There we are. Done. Wow. That was a race. That was a race. I did my best. I literally just drove my best every lap. And the 123, you know, Sabre was here a couple of days ago. I couldn't even get into the 123s. I mean, I was doing 124s consistently, and I had to work really hard to get to the 123s, and then you know, to finally, you know, get to you know, little touching on the 122s, but seeing those guys in the 121s, I mean, that's a whole level of understanding. I noticed they were using a curb at one point I wasn't using. I noticed they were using all the width of the track into turn one I wasn't using. Lots of little things that they were finding to get better turn-ins, to be more consistent. All these little things add up to making great laps and really good track understanding. So, oh, stiff after that, but good racing. I'm having a little rest now. I've literally done a lot of laps today, so I know some of the guys ran the race yesterday. Some of the guys in it today had already run a test run yesterday, so we've all done like 200 laps. For me, I did 200 laps probably just to get to that point, just to learn the track. When you're up against top talent like that, it's always a challenge, but you learn a lot. You learn about their lines. It's technique, isn't it? Lines through corners, touching the brake, lifting, using the gears for deceleration, when to change gear. None of this I know, by the way, so I don't really know if there's an optimum gear change. There's all these little things that add up, and you find that extra second a lap, and then you're in the race, in the business. I haven't done my commentary voice. I haven't done my God mode. Nothing's happened tonight. I'm going to go through who's still here watching, and then we're gonna just we need some God mode, don't we? Now, just for a second, just to see a few of you viewers. Thank you all for tuning in. Hold on a minute. Let's see who's in the room then. So, thank everybody now as God mode.
So, yes, I will use my powerful voice. Yes. So thank you to Jonathan, Mr. Bronze and Sound Shower for moderating, yes. And a thank you to Billy, 87 MUFC, Captain Lala, Cat Sonic, Commander Root, Crazy Lou, Air Rabbit, Ken Kenny, Killy, Mirandi, 1991, Rainy Steve, Silly Gnome, Speedstar GT, Stephen Wood, Sam Towns, Taxiing V&K and Virgo Bros. Yes. I have used what powers I have, but they were not enough this time. I will not be defeated, no. So thank you for watching, yes.
Yeah, so that's more sensible now, isn't it? That was good fun tonight. I've enjoyed it. I think I've stepped up my speed much better, and I think to do the laps I did, if you was in any standard A-class lobby or something, you'd be right up there. But as soon as you go into these guys, I mean, blimey, you're just knocking about. So I'm not displeased, actually. I went into this thinking, 12th, I think, was my target, 10th at very best. At the end of the day, that just wasn't possible at this time. So until I get some more track knowledge, a bit more knowledge on it all, I think I'm kind of stuck in that position. But great talent and a pleasure. I think probably that's about it, really. I'm going to have a break now, have a rest. It's been a solid 2.5 hours of driving, and have a cup of tea or something now. Have a cup of tea. I will just say, actually, I watched Justice League, the Snyder Cut, this weekend. If you haven't seen it, so I'm just going to mention it for a second. And I really liked it. I thought they did a phenomenal job. They polished the turd. No, they didn't. They threw the turd, flushed it down the toilet, and somehow created a new film out of it that was really enjoyable. It had more vibe from Man of Steel for me, which is a good thing, than it even did from Batman vs Superman, which blah. I did watch the extended cut of Batman vs Superman. It was better, but it was dark. It wasn't one. It was a bit convoluted. Needed 3 films. Anyway, enjoyed the new Justice League Snyder cut. I really want a Snyder sequel. That they did it so well that I thought, wow, I want to see what's next. And he did a good job. He got the characters after the, I haven't seen the new Wonder Woman film, but I hear it's pretty terrible. He handled Wonder Woman excellently, and all the characters. I mean, it just did a great job. Especially the Cyborg guy as well. Really brought him into it. He was a real character in it, a key part of the whole film. And the Flash. They weren't just joke characters. Now they had a bit of a serious vibe there. Harvester of Pizza. Hello. We've just finished our 69 laps of the race, and just going to chill. I think I'm just going to chill for a minute now. I did my best, but it really does show me how good you know, these guys are. I mean, my goodness me. It was indeed Harvester. It was indeed. Yep. These guys know what they're doing. They don't muck around. There's just professionalism at every step. No, I love it. It's good. And I'll probably watch the commentary version later that they've got and have a look at that, see what they were saying about everything. But yeah, I just wish I had a bit more pace. You know, I'm at half a second a lap, every lap slower than everybody. And if I had that, I would be in the mix. But just not, you know, the mix in the midfield, that is not of the top players. I mean, that's not possible. But you know, but then again, you know, I'm not a dedicated Gran Turismo player in that way. So, you know, you can see here all these different racing games I play. I just love racing games. I could be 1 second a lap. Yeah, well, wasn't I? I was 1 to 2 seconds a lap at Spa a few weeks ago. This track wasn't so bad, but it was a shorter lap. But I just couldn't keep them behind. I'd like to have stayed on the lead lap, but I feel you know, I feel happy with my performance, so I can't really say more than that. You know, I think, you know, a few things here and there, a few mistakes here and there, but on the whole, no spins, no major incidents. And am I excited for Gran Turismo? I'm very excited for Gran Turismo on the PS5. You know, when I can get a PS5. I mean, obviously right now I don't have a PS5 and I can't get a PS5. I would quite like to see Gran Turismo Sport running on a PS5 because I have a standard PS4, not even a Pro. So I'd quite like to see the extra polish I get with that. But no, it's still got another good 18 months, I think, till we see Gran Turismo 7. It's still a long way off yet. They've got a lot to do, but hopefully we'll see another trailer this year. But yeah, 18 months at least till we see a new Gran Turismo, probably, maybe more. That's going to take a long time. Having said that, I mean, it's weird, isn't it? By the time I get a PlayStation, the PlayStation 5 technology is already over a year old. I mean, it was, you know, ready to be packaged. By the time I get it, it will be 18 months to 2-year-old tech. Isn't that weird? It's almost like it's had it now. Let's get the new one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, GT7 will be a mighty, amazing sim. And I think GT Sport doesn't get the credit it's due. But when you consider the hardware it's running on, a PlayStation 4 that didn't max out the technology, that was released in 2013, you know, 2012 tech, you know, it's 9 years old and it's still doing a good job. So, you know, it's, I mean, the PlayStation 5 version of Gran Turismo is going to look amazing. It's going to be incredible. It will be the best looking racing game ever made. No doubt about it. And it will be next gen tech. It'll be better. Oh, it's not the softest seat in the world. Tell ya, got a bit of lumbar support there, but the old ankles feel a bit sore as well. You know, I'm not used to this. Polyphony never slack. They don't slack. Well, I mean, I think there was some slacking at some point because it has to, you know, I think to not release a proper Gran Turismo game on PS4 isn't great. They do need to step up on whatever it is that they're doing in terms of development. But either way, I think that, you know, it's going to be good when let's just change camera for a second. Go this one for a second. I think it'll be good when we see everything coming together. Now, I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. So I'll just have a little look at some replay while we're talking as well. Oh, very polished, very polished. Oh, there may have been some slacking. I wasn't, you know, I mean, at some point, I mean, I have to admit that, you know, lots of jollies going on and no games. So let's just have a little look anyway. Have whacked the replay on. have a look. I'll be watching other people's streams later as well. I wish I could be more exciting on the streams. I wish I could, like Tidney's, able to talk constantly, while able to drive at a million miles an hour. But that's practice. I mean, I can normally do that in other games. Just here, don't really know what I'm doing, honestly, half the time. That's partially why I'm. Oh yeah, it'll be. Well, absolutely. Kaz is a perfectionist, and that's why. But he's also got the best people working for him, and lots of big money behind it. So look at that field, though. That is a mighty field of drivers. Mighty field. It's just a shame I'm in last place. I just wasn't good over one lap. I just didn't have any pace. It's a shame. Because I like racing. I like racing. How do we change car with a is it L2? Oh well, there's my car anyway. I just want to see I haven't seen my livery yet. So I was quite kind to people in the race. I didn't block people or anything. I think if I could have been a bit more belligerent, but I knew that I wasn't quick enough to. I just assessed who I was quicker than and targeted them, and then left it from there. But wow, what a start. GTR Matt, thank you for the follow. Just checking out a bit of the replay here, of course. I think PX Cam is a quick driver, so I knew he was going to get past. I didn't necessarily need to let him past. He wasn't quick enough there, so I thought, no. I'm always one of those people that if somebody gets himself in a position to overtake, I'll let them get past. If they're not, then I'll take the corner because you're not close enough yet. Except when it comes to being lapped. I don't like to... Oh, it's GRT. Sorry, GRT. I couldn't read it very well on my little screen here. Sorry about that. Yeah, I always like, apart from the leaders, when I'm being lapped, because I don't like to get in people's way. A nice little paint job there as well. I just want to give a shout out to Jason, the FLG, who did a quick paint job for me there. Made the VV logo, sorted that out on the car, looks great. So that's on you can discover that on the store. And there's little Hello Viewers stickers on there as well. Unless not many people, there they are. Hello Viewers, just on my bumper. It's a bit blurry on the standard PS4. I bet it's clearer on the PS5 that I can't buy. But there we are, beautiful. And of course it runs at 60 FPS on the PS5 I can't buy as well. So yeah, the first 15 laps or so, we've got to keep everybody in sight for a while, and then after that it all kind of goes a bit pear-shaped basically. So yeah, it's well, not pear-shaped, but it's you can just see how quick everybody's. Look at that, what a field though, what a field. Let's move forward and let's just see what's going on. Cyrus will probably have an action race, and there he is. Look at that. That's a car, isn't it? Not going to miss that one. And look at this action in the midfield. Great to see. I feel like we need. We don't have the corner numbers, which is a bit of a shame. Because if we had corner numbers, then we could get it sorted, couldn't we? So there we can see Cyrus there in 9th place as well, coming round the final corner to end the first lap, and around he goes. And there we are, very close in this midfield. CJ Concepts, IMJ Concepts just in front as we go into turn 1. Heavy braking, everybody on that outside line, nobody able to find a way past, braking at the last second. Really does show how these cars are all absolutely on the limit. We go around turn 2, flowing into turn 3. You can see struggling for traction in that Peugeot, but is that the Peugeot? I hope it is. If it was a Renault, I don't know what it is. And there we are. It is a Peugeot. Good, thank you. I didn't quite see the symbol with the blur vision we have here. There is a Peugeot there as well, so there's a few of them in the race, and it really does seem like it's a good car in terms of race trim. Maybe there was some extra performance to be found and I can just blame the car, or maybe I just wasn't quick enough to compete against these giants of the sport of Gran Turismo. And wow, what a battle in that midfield. Look at that, what a bundle between all of these cars. Going round again, and nobody able to separate from anyone. It is a train that is going round in this midfield. he's slightly being held up by Key there, or Key certainly dragging the train along. And if you fall off the back, obviously, then you'll lose that slipstream and you'll be in no man's land. So that really is not where you want to be. Going around for another lap, very close, nobody making any ground. Those Cyrus is looking close here. Is he going to look for a moment? No, but it does make Concept cover his line. That puts him off a little bit. Round the inside goes Cyrus. He's got him here on the inside line, side by side now onto this long back straight. Cyrus is closer than he's ever been. Two drivers giving each other space, but without the traction, and falling back into position. Though he does have an option of a slipstream here. Heavy braking into the banked corner. We'll see if he manages to outbrake. No, not this time. So not the power down the straight of the. What have we got here? Don't know what these car names. Does anyone else have the Porsche? Let's take a look here. See if anyone has the Porsche. It was a Corvette from Concept, so I think we can tell the colours. Super GT in the Aston Martin. And Road Beef was also in the Porsche. So it shows you there is additional power in the Porsche. I will watch this video and learn from it as well. Road Beef, what a man, what a man, what a machine. Basic Ollie there, and Key, and Peugeot. Potentially, I don't know that car. Is that an NSX? Couldn't say, don't know. And wow, okay, so it really is an interesting mix of cars that are in the racing. But Road Beef, I mean, obviously he works his way up through the field to second place. Magnificent drive, some fantastic laps in there. In a car you're absolutely not going to miss. Action all the way through the field, apart from at the back where I am, where it was the least exciting place to be. And there I am, just having my own little battle at the back for last place, determined not to be last. I'm trying to do all I can to find a way past. I think I go for the overtake here. Getting in the slipstream now, going for the overtake. And braking into the banked corner, but I forget what it's called. It does have a name inside, and working our way through there, and on we go. So that was the last overtake of the race. I hope you enjoyed that, and that's it from me for now. So there we are. My race was done from that point. Brilliant fun. I'll do my bit. Do you know what though? It is like a pro-am race in a way. You know, I'm the am in terms of, you know, these are professionals, some of them. Myself and Badger here would be the ams, comparatively speaking. I mean, it's not like we're hanging around, you know. It's I mean, there are clearly parts of the course I'm okay on and parts I'm very slow on, so it's trying to understand the bits where I'm slow and improving. But that's it for this course, of course. Next time it'll be on a different course, and goodness knows what we're going to do. It'll be back to the drawing board. But really good to have all of you watching today. I've really, you know, it's nice to get new followers, and you know, I've got to go through the chat actually. Oh, a cup of tea. Oh, a cup of tea rocket has appeared. Look at that. I'm going to dock with my mouth now. See it on the big camera, look. Rocket fuel. Gonna dock. That's better. Cup of tea after a nice long race. That's what you need, isn't it? Chill and enjoy a bit of racing. Let's take a look at what's happening in the field then. We know my race was bloody boring going around on my own. Only joking. I enjoyed it. Let's see what's going up ahead. Look at this bundle going on. Goodness me, there's action, serious action throughout the field. Like you say, these guys... Now, these are all like regular content Gran Turismo. They do daily races every day of the week and all the rest of it. I mean, they really understand how to control these cars. So, you know, it's and they are all pushing really hard. Look at that. Amazing action. Amazing action there. Oh, a bit of an overtake. Cyrus there. With battling with Super GT. So he's been working his way through. Oh, and a bit of a tank slapper in the background there as well. So for VLX Adventure. So, you know, clearly, like we get those who fall off the back, and as soon as you fall off the back and you lose that slipstream. Oh, action! Look at the action. Mister going through there. Final corners all over cars all over the place in these final corners. Again here, Mister on the outside, Eris on the inside, as well as Monkey Matt, and amazing driving. You know, this is a downhill corner, generates a lot of understeer in the car. You can see both cars side by side all the way down into turn one. Eris has track position here, but Mister's going round the outside, and these two ding-dong battles between the two cars. You can see that. Amazing. Mister's not willing to give up position. Great racing, very fair car positioning in terms of the track between the two cars, and manages to keep the position onto this back straight, but he is vulnerable now to the slipstream, and we can see Eris just behind. Eris is looking for an opportunity. He's coming out now, slipstream going up on the inside. He's going to be braking. He's definitely got track position. It depends how very close between the two. Mister taking the corner, getting a bit squirrely on the exit, but managing to keep it together. And that was a very determined corner there. You know, it was a firm, this line is mine through the corner, and confidently gave him good track position on the exit now, as there's a battle there. VLX Adventure down in 11th place, who's hanging in there as well. Another great driver. These guys are all great drivers hanging together here. You know, they're on Gran Turismo every day. They're constantly pushing, you know, A+, S-rank drivers, top ranks. And great to see. Interesting to see how Mister now closes up on Monkey Matt, who had a much better performance this time. You see Super GT competing there with Cyrus. Let's just see how that battle is continuing. Super GT there in the Aston with good top speed down this back straight. So let's just see if the Aston does have the top speed advantage that Steve was hoping for. You can see power down the straight. It is working for him here. Working well past Cyrus there. He's holding him out to dry. Hung him out to dry there and saying, no, this corner is mine, and I'm taking it, and I'm on my way. So Steve, you know, using the power of the Aston, it might not be the best through the high-speed corners, but it certainly has it down the straight as we go into his final sector. Tricky sector for him. If he can get this through the turn one on the next lap, then he'll be on his way and able to pull away again. Doesn't want to fall too far behind Concepts again. Being in the Corvette, it's another power car, and that will be tricky for Super GT to pass when he comes up behind. And we can see that these two neck and neck here. Cyrus really glued to the back of Super GT, but unable to find a way through. Over the bumps there. There's some hard racing going on in the background as well. They are all bunched together. Lots of action throughout the field. Super GT is not able to pull away from Cyrus, who's hanging on there. A great driver and really pushing Super GT. He just won't have the grunt down the straight, I feel. He's trying to come out, but he may just have it though, under braking. He's got it under braking. Trying to switch back there, Super GT, and he wasn't able to hold the advantage. So now he's got to hold it in the slipstream again, hang on to Cyrus, and then use that Aston Martin power advantage on the next lap. Great action between these two, and we'll look at some of the cars further up the field. Basic Ollie is battling with Key, so he's doing really well to hold on to Key there, and Road Beef in third place. So these guys, this Peugeot is performing excellently in terms of keeping it together at the front. You can see them trying to cut the slipstream there.
great design to Key's car, very much reminiscent of the John Player Special. We all know love from Formula 1. And I used to have one of those as a toy when I was young, a metal one, and it was great. But don't know what happened to it, but there we are. And so there we are, Basic Ollie then, fighting hard behind these two, trying to hang on to them really. You can see him constantly trying to break the toe. Road Beef knows what he's doing. If he can break the toe, he can find some space for himself. But Key is a determined driver, and he will take any opportunity presented to him if he sees an opportunity to outbrake his rival. So there is that. So.
Oh, goodness, do you know, I'm quite enjoying that. I hope you're enjoying it as well. A bit of commentary. I didn't realise it was on the wrong screen there. We're on the wrong screen. There we are. That's what we should be on. That's the screen we should be on. Key does have a bit of a temper. The problem with Key is he's his own worst enemy sometimes. He can be very aggressive, and then when he bumps into people, he tends to blame them rather than his own driving sometimes. He knows this, but he's a heat-of-the-moment driver. He reflects on things afterwards and realises, oh, you know, but at the time in the cockpit, you know, he's, oh, that's a nice, is that Sabine Schmitz there on the Basic Ollie car? That's a nice tribute there as well. Oh, I like that. Very nice. That's a very nice tribute there from him. Great to see. The great Sabine Schmitz. I had the pleasure of meeting her years ago and interviewing her about her racing career. A lovely, happy person. Loads of enthusiasm for motorsport and a great driver as well. Sadly passed away this week. But I'll tell you what, Ollie's doing really good hanging on to these guys. I mean, he's really, really doing well. It's a ding-dong battle between them at the front there. I'm just going to take a look to see where Super GT is. He's still battling with Cyrus. So it's quite interesting to see. Absolutely, Matt. Absolutely. You know, it'd be nice to... you know, they will have something like that. And I think... I should name a corner. I think we should name a corner after her at least, or something like that. There should be some kind of thing at the ring for her. Absolutely. But yeah, I privileged to meet her. You know, it was good to remember. Came as a surprise. And of course, I passed Murray Walker as well last week. You know, which again. Legend of motorsport and the end of an era, you know, an era that connects us to the dawn of Formula 1 in many respects, you know. But the action, the field, fantastic here. Really enjoying this. Great racing. Great racing. Oh, it must have gone down well on the main channel. I wish I could have kept closer. That's my only thing here. I wish I could have kept... I did some laps of Super GT earlier today, just to see where I was. And I already knew going into the race today that I didn't have the speed. I did some practice just to see if I could try some things out. I don't try things out too much in the race, because you have to practice this for testing stuff out. In the race, you just have to go with what you know. Otherwise, you can end up having lots of inconsistent lap times and making lots of errors. So just work with what you've got. This for me wasn't the track I was most comfortable with, so yeah, it's not a track I've ever really been comfortable with. I like the track in terms of the venue, the look and the feel. It's very tricky. There's a lot of corners that are very, very tricky, and you know, like judgment calls and stuff like that you know, depend a lot on the car you're driving as well. Like here, this corner is always a funny one, and those sausages, you just hit them a little bit wrong sometimes and they can really unsettle the car depending on what you're driving. So but of course the Aston there's big and heavy, and there we are. Look, that's the back of the pack. Thank you for the hydrate, Rainy Steve. It may just be your internet. My internet's good tonight. Yeah, my internet's good tonight. So this is a wired connection. So when you see me on this internet, this is a wired connection. When I'm on the other internet from my other setup, it's a wireless connection. So I run 7.5 meg upload on here and 6 on the other one just to keep more stability. So we can do 8 at some point. I'm going to test 8, see if we can do 8 upload. It'll just improve the picture quality. What I'm trying to do with all these streams is maximize 720p, like really maximize 720p. Because we run at 60 FPS, if we ran at 1080p, you'd need, well, you need a consistent 8 and above, really. To run 1080p properly, you need 10. And you're not allowed to do that until you get a partner, and then you get the ability to, which I'm not obviously, and you get the ability to run much higher speeds and select your outputs and all this sort of stuff, whatever. Normal Welsh internet, yeah, normal Welsh internet. So you're based in Wales, Rainy Steve. You know, I've not been to Wales for some time. Used to visit Wales quite a bit. I've driven a lot around Wales. I like the roads in Wales. It's funny, they have the Araf slow signs everywhere, but as soon as you get past them and speed limit applies, everybody just floors it in Wales. It's just the unbelievable speed that everybody drives in Wales. You do the speed limit and it's like, no, we do 90 mile an hour in the rain down this country road, please. Nobody cares. So it's the funny thing about driving in Wales. At least, the rural areas. Just don't run out of petrol in the middle of nowhere in a small village, which is kind of what I did. Wasn't my fault. But it was like one of those films where you're in a small village in the middle of nowhere and there's a petrol station that isn't open. So had to get a cab to the next petrol station. So that was fun. Except it wasn't, because I had to just stay on my own and guard the car, as it were. That's another story. But here we see good action. Oh wow. Super GT trying to get past Concepts there, and not able to find a way past. He's gonna have to wait for another lap. It's really close between these three. Mister's been very racy in this race. I've really liked seeing how competitive he's been, how racy he's been. Some good action racecraft from him, working his way through the field, getting to this point. And that Supra is working really well here. That's the Supra I drove around Spa a few weeks ago, and it was rubbish. So it seems like it actually is a good car here. But there you go. It's typical. I've moved to another car. I don't believe it's all the car though myself. As I say, look at Road Beef. I mean, my goodness me, he's driving the same car apparently, and he's halfway down the road. I'd love to know what the brake bias should be though as well, and just if someone could tell me just where you get that speed. I would love to see that speed. How you get it. What are the lines you take. Look how wide these guys are going. Can we go on board? Can we go on board with them? I don't know what the buttons are, so... Alright, so we're on board. And... hold on, bear with me. It's interesting when you're on board with these guys and like I say, just seeing what lines they're taking. So it's all the same through there, obviously. There's no significant difference. The difference is how quick they come off the hairpin. They use a lot more curb on the outside here. They're going on the curb. I don't. And then sweeping in later to that corner, give them a better line through there on the curb again. But not massive differences, really. It's hard to see in many respects. Just small things, isn't it? Using all the track there on the exit to help sweep them in, minimise the resistance through the corner, right on the outside wall of death through there. Staying on the outside here, right on the outside line you see them going as well. Be interesting to know what their brake markers are, and then the process of braking. Little wheel on that inside curb, get you round on the power. Over that hump, beautiful through there. and it throws you wide because of the drop. So you've always got to oversteer a little bit through there. Absolutely, Rainy Steve. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, some great mountains and roads in Wales. It's the best place to drive, really, in the UK. I mean, it's horrible to drive in London. Don't like it. Put me off driving. Just don't like it. It's just too much grief. Oh, Concept's getting a bit wide there. And he'll have dirt on his tyres now. Steve will be looking for an opportunity when it comes to the start-finish straight. Tell you, that shows Concepts is struggling. I've noticed this before. Concepts is very quick, but he's prone to error sometimes. So just where he's just slightly over pushing. You want to go wide, but not too wide. Obviously, you get dirt on your tyres, and it's happened a few times. And just sticking to it now. Let's see, because the problem here is this nullifies Super GT's power advantage down the straight. The Corvette has good power. It needs him to make a mistake, or he needs to outdrive him in track position. But look at that, you see, the power's just not enough. Not enough. He's not got it. Unless he goes for a super dive. And the problem with these guys is they're all braking so late that, you know, it's funny, I've watched the lap and it's massively different to what I'm doing. I'm learning nothing. Learning nothing. Don't understand it. This is the only bit where they go on the curb and they brake later through here. They have a different line. I don't fully understand the line. And they're going wider there to sweep through. But that's a key line that I'm missing here. But this final corner I'm certainly very slow on. And they've got it perfect every time. Oh, having said that, Concepts has gone wide again. There you go. It's one of those unforced errors. And that's what's dropped him through the field. Mister's behind. He says, thank you very much. I'm struggling with turn one because I don't really know a precise braking point. That's interesting to see as well, getting the rotation right with Mister behind. I think it's, like you say, it's a testament to the skill of the drivers when you see how you know, how good these drivers are, you know, in the midfield. I mean, these are all good drivers. Do say hello if you're in the chat as well. Just watching a little bit of the replay back here of the action. And Concepts is falling back. Let's see where Adventure is. So Adventure's having his own little race. Just falling back there. And what have we got here? PX Cam battling there. So these two having their own little battles as well. With Iris. I have to read it properly, but it's all blurring on the screen. But I have seen his channel before. Again, all these guys very experienced. And then me. Look at me, badass. There's me. Wow. Look at me flying all on my own, giving it everything I can on every corner, just with no speed. And that's the funny thing. I just watch my laps and I think, let's see how terrible my laps are as we go through. And really bad through turn one. Not really. Through turn two, I'm clearly getting it all wrong. I don't know. I seem to be doing what everyone else is doing. Using all the track. Can't do any more there. Again, using the track where possible. Okay, that's fine. It's alright. Didn't use as much of it that time, but that's okay. Straightening the car over the bumps. Okay, doing what everybody else is doing. And wow. You know, I mean, literally doing the best I can for 69 laps. No, I wouldn't say this. I've learned anything from it. Don't really know. This is where I make the difference, is the third sector is where I'm slower than these guys, really slow compared to them. I think I'm losing all my time through this sector. They're using the curb there, I'm not. I take a tighter line. I don't know if I'm in the right gear. I should have a look at Road Beef, who's in the same car, just to see how he's driving it. And look, I'm not hanging around. Oh, goodness. Let's just have a look at Road Beef. There we are, that was a lap. Let's have a look at a Road Beef in the same car. And let's just go on board. So I just want to see what gears he's using. Second. Okay, that's fine. It's the same. Same thing. Okay. Fine. It's all the same. I mean, I'm watching it and I'm thinking, where am I going wrong? In the same gear, down to third. Attacking the same bit of curb. Gets on the power a bit earlier. But that's about it. His lap times, 122 every lap. Incredible speed. Incredible speed. Then he went down to first straight away. That's interesting. So, getting it onto that curb, that was a bit quicker there, but so turn 1 braking, it's a bit of time turn loss. Turn 2, wheels on the inside. When does he shift? 140 watt. Quite early, that was an early shift. 143, 144. I'm learning nothing. I don't even know where I was going wrong. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I look at the gearing and I'm pretty much changing where they are, but the only difference is this end to the lap. They use curb. But it's not massively different, is it? So I'm slow through the last corner and the first corner. I know that. He was going first gear through there. I did try first gear out when I was practicing, but I figured second would be better in the race. That's it. That's the only difference. Absolutely, it's the little details. I don't even know what they are. It's what I mean, you know, when you watch a lap and you really learn very little. Not a lot to learn. These guys just know the game, don't they? They know the quirks of the car. They know how early you can get on the power. I don't know what his brake bias is though. Key down here. Look at Key having a little battle there as well. These guys there. Oh, look at this. Key have been getting all frustrated and hot under the collar with all this action going on. These guys are slowing themselves down here quite a bit, aren't they, with all the jostling? I mean, they've actually slowed them down to my pace for one lap. Oh, wheels on the grass. Key, look at that. What's going on there? Oh, it's all kicking off, isn't it? It's all kicking off. And these guys are all on it. I mean, look at those laps. Amazing laps. 122s all the way. I had a, you know when it looks at your lap counter and it says your best possible lap. My best possible lap was a 122 something, 4 or something. But I wouldn't know how to find that consistently. And when it did happen, I did get my 1 to 122 of the whole race. I was quite pleased. 122.7. Yes! I was faster than them for 1 lap. 2 laps, actually. So, worked well, actually. I think I could have pitted a lap or 2 earlier. The tyres held on really well after the pit stop. So, I could have pitted a lap or 2 earlier, but was what it was. Absolutely, Rainy Steve. You just can't. Knowing is everything. These guys know all kinds of techniques and all the lines, all the limits. They race it all the time, and I love watching them. I tune into the streams to watch, but I'm not learning anything right now because apart from the end of the lap, and obviously I'm not quick enough under braking in turn 1. So if I paused it and then looked at what are they using as a brake marker, and how are they using the gears to brake, and how are they using the track, then I could probably find a place to brake later. But I haven't quite. I'm still getting used to this brake as well. This load cell. I'm not quicker with the load cell yet. Takes a lot of getting used to. Look at that action. Oh, look at this. Wow. Really good action. Oh, look. On the inside there. Oh, Cyrus. Having a go. He's having a go. Oh, he's not letting go, is he? He's not letting it go. He's a dog with a bone. He's going for it. No, he's not having it this time. Oh, how these guys are really slowing each other down as well. And look, Mister is back. The racer of the day. He's been literally racing everybody. Wheel to wheel action. Some of these guys had awesome action in the race. Look at Cyrus going for it there as well. Up to 4th place. Man on a mission. I mean, his race must be excellent to watch. And there'll be like loads of people watching on Twitch. I mean, he's always in the action, isn't he? In a way, maybe his qualifying wasn't where he should have been or something, because he always tends to cut through the field. It's interesting seeing the fall off in lap times here as well. Obviously, we've had all the action going on. So, these guys weren't pulling away at this point. I don't know what to do. Yep. I mean, so think about it. I mean, it's a real mix, isn't it, of lap times. It's just that whole session of 122s, and it gets you out there. And then if you do fall back into the 123s, you're already halfway down the track. It's a shame because I don't get to see how far behind the other cars I was because I was 1 lap down, which means that when you cross the finishing line, you don't see, you just come up as 1 lap rather than your finish time behind the cars in front, which is a shame because I would like to have seen where it ended up after the pit stops. Oh, good action there though. Look at that. Cool. Cyrus defending. Just no way through there though. Look how he got on the power. That was interesting. He was very aggressive on the power. Maybe I should be more aggressive. Maybe that's where I'm missing out, is I'm not aggressive enough. Orko was in here the other day talking about that. Talking about aggressive, you know, you need to be aggressive with Gran Turismo to get the most out of it. We'll see. Oh, right. This has been good fun stream tonight, viewers. And I'm going to check. Just check here. What do we? We'll just check something here. Right, okay, so we'll finish off. That's about it now. Oh, a bit tired now. So I think that's about it for tonight. Big thanks to everybody who's tuned in tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been good seeing the action. I'm going to catch up in the next few days and watch some of the other streams and other points of view. As ever, thanks for the support from Matt for following tonight. Mr. Bronze for subscribing, always appreciate that. You know, it's great. Sound Shower and as well as Jonathan for the supporting. Big thanks to FLG for the livery as well, knocking that together last minute. Appreciate that. And yeah, did the best I could with the stream tonight. Enjoyed that, and yeah, lots to learn, but not the end of the world. Better than we did before, but still I want to race. I want to get closer. But that's it from me for now. Let's see if we can raid anybody quickly. Send a raid to anyone, and if not, if there's nobody on, I know, then I'll oh, could have just pressed that, couldn't I? Could just press that, couldn't I? There we are. Let's have a look, shall we? And just see who's on. See who's on right now. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to raid Tidney marbles on stream. He's doing his marbles, and we're gonna raid Tidney. So I'm going to set that up. We'll raid him right now. Thanks for watching. I'll do the end bit of video, and then there'll be the raid to follow. But that's it from me for now. As ever, let's sort ourselves out. More soon.